What's up, everybody? This is Jay from Volunteer Garage coming at you today on this rainy day, but I was going to show you guys a quick vid of my 2000 Yamaha Blaster that could. This thing I bought for 500 bucks off a guy I used to work with. Stock when I got it, completely stock. So we'll go with the mods, I guess as you call it, on stuff that I've done to this thing throughout the years. First, I got rid of that goofy headlight that was right there. That square thing is ugly as hell. Got rid of that, and I put these Walmart headlights on it. I have them wired up to the high beams, and the bulbs actually, the stator on it don't support the bulbs that were in it. They're 55 watt. I swapped over to 25 watts a piece. Works really good. Get a lot of compliments on that cheap little $20 mod right there. But the front end, I widened it. I put one of those Diamond J widening kits on it. A lot of people hate them. They say that they're dangerous and the geometry of everything's out, but in all reality, I jumped this thing. I've done a lot of stuff with it, and I hadn't had any problems out of it. That's just me. So I mean, it don't bother me at all having it. I've jumped this thing a lot and not had any problems. But front shocks, they're 400EX front shocks. I got those cheap off eBay a long time ago. Front tires and wheels. Well, the tires are Maxxis Razor 2s. Got the wheels and tires off eBay for I think 50 bucks. The guy was just cleaning out his garage, and I got a good deal on those, so put them on here. Front brakes are still drum brakes. They work great. I haven't had any problems out of those. But that's the front mods, whatever you want to call it. I got Pro Elite Nerf bars on it. These are 400 or not 400 YFZ 450 heel guards on it. I had just made custom brackets that go to the original mounting points, and I welded all that. Works really good. The engine we'll do from the bottom up. The crank on it's a Vito's +3. I had to rebuild this case twice. I busted the this side of the case, the left side of the case on it twice on rocks. I hit the what I would do, a rock would come up to the bottom, hit the shifter, and bend the shifter back and bust the case right there. So that's 2 cases later. I finally got smart and put a skid plate on it. I got a Pro Armor skid plate underneath it. I wish I would have done that a long time ago, but the good part is I learned about the internal of this thing, and I got really good at building these 2-stroke engines. So, but the carburetor's a 30 PWK, I think, or yeah, there it is. It's a 30 millimeter PWK on there, Keith or whatever. I can't ever say that name, but that was a good deal on eBay. I got that for 50 bucks used. I got V-Force 3 reeds. The internals, like I said, has a Vito's +3 crank on it. The jug, it's ported to a trail port. The head is reed chambered and milled. I had to send all that off. It works really good. I don't even know. I mean, it's really amazing what they do to these. Just these modifications right here added so much more power to it than the stroker rod. It was unreal. That really woke it up. But I got a Allen head. All bolts on the engine now are Allen head because you can't torque a Phillips. I don't know how you do it. If you know how to do it, show me, because I've never been able to learn how to do that. But I got a Toomey exhaust, full exhaust on it. Extended swing arm. I got a 400EX rear shock with the bushings on the front, on the top of the shock. I'll show you. Got a cold air intake on it. It's got the custom bushings up there on the top of the shock. I got the cold air intake with a K&N air filter with a K&N outerwear cover on it. Rear tires are Maxxis Razors. They suck. I wish I would never bought those tires, but they were cheap. Someone's here.
It's cold out there.
Come in, my child. Oh, John's
Don't
home.
bring your pets, or don't let your pets or your friends stay outside. It's cold.
I was doing a video on, guys, I guess we'll start over. We'll do a video on my Yamaha Blaster with Steven in the background.
Ding, 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 ding. You know how you ride these things, riding WFO. I mean, you just be riding like, I like it like that.
So anyway, just now scared off all the female subscribers.
There is no female subscribers.
He scared all the female viewers off. But this is my 2000 Yamaha Blaster, bought for $500 originally, dirt cheap, and it was bone stock with the egg rear tires on it. Everything was just stock on it. Let's see, the front end of it has one of those Diamond J widening kits on it.
Fat girl widening kit.
Yes, fat and ready to ride. Front wheels are off of a what is
Apache.
that? No, YZ450 thing right there, full exhaust on there. But that was like the first modification I did to it. Let's see, the rear brakes are hydraulic. Let's see, that's a Banshee rear.
Shock?
No, Banshee rear shock. Banshee rear master cylinder. Get me all jacked up.
On Mountain Dew.
On Mountain Dew and Mountain Holler. Let's see, I got a Banshee rear caliper. I had this custom bracket made, or actually I bought it off the internet. I can't remember where, to be able to mount the caliper on there with the. I had to order the brake line too separately. The rear axle stock. I have rear wheel spacers. I think they're 2 inches. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. It's been so many years. I got a DID roller O-ring chain. 400EX rear shock, extended swing arm +3. The Red Label 190 wheels, Maxxis Razor rear tires.
Volunteer Garage. Are these tires them stickies?
No, these are not stickies. These tires them suck. I wish I would have known. These tires would be good on like a track, I guess.
No, let me show you something over here, Volunteer Garage. Now, this beast right here.
Oh man, my tank.
Man, this thing.
This is my Warrior. It's my '95 Warrior I bought for like $1,000.
Volunteer Garage. I drove this thing one time, and I was riding with some boys, and they said I couldn't climb a hill. Well, you don't ever say perm head racing can't climb a hill. If you don't have a pro, you just don't know.
Yeah, that's when you took your helmet off and you threw it down and your perm went out.
And I just hammered that thing, come flying back down, hit a tree.
Now, mind you, this was supposed to be my girlfriend's four-wheeler, but she never rides it. I don't know if you guys seen another video when she was talking about it. He came all the way back down the hill. He got halfway up the hill, spinning, lost traction, mashed the clutch and rode all the way back down the hill, slammed into it. This was brand new. This was all brand new. I think this is like his 5th ride.
And this is where you haul those Budweisers, because this son be running Budweiser and stripper glitter.
Yes, that too. But anyway, he backed all the way into it, messed all this up. This was bent. Mind you, this whole piece right here is crooked and bent.
It was an ugly rack.
It was. Well, it works. My girlfriend was so proud of this rack because she paid $100 for it, and she put it on her first four-wheeler, and she was proud of it. And 2 weeks later, Steven destroyed it. Anyway, we're back to this thing. This
Tic Tac.
I don't even know where extended swing arm.
Oh, and this is where you put your grilled cheese, like when you're cold, and you slide them in there.
That's actually where you toast your bread. You put your piece of bread on that side and this side, and you ride for a little while, and you get dirt and mud on it, and it gets not good. We got a rack on the back.
Oh, see? I love a good old rack.
I can't even talk. But yeah, this is my Yamaha Blaster. Got a rear skid plate on the back. They finally talked me into getting one.
But let me tell you something, Volunteer Garage. I've seen this Blaster in action, and it's a bad man jam. But that old Warrior over there, the old tank, it's Mr. Reliable. Granted, it smokes, and he'll kill every mosquito within 300 miles.
That's only when you first start it.
And I hold up number 3.
But tell me this, ladies and gentlemen watching, if you guys are, who wouldn't pay $1,000 for this thing? I mean, it's just a heavy. Which I would give you. It didn't have the front bumper on it. And it needed a few things. I had to fix a few things on it, but $1,000 for old Reliable.
Yeah. And it's never let me down. And I can personally say here, Volunteer Garage, you see this beautiful YZ450. Now, Mr. Canab rides this thing, and we were at Houston Valley, and he was trying to keep up with the old 350 over there. But we all know, when you put the power of Dale in a 350, and I'm not talking about Quadrajet, and you hammer it, that 450, he was going to pass me. But when I just moved over and,
when you swerved in front of, when you moved over and he about laid his bike down in front of me, I knew we were about to have something on. Somebody was about to be laying on the gravel.
And when I passed him, and slinging gravel, now granted he almost went in the ditch, but that's all right, because if you ain't first, you're last.
Yes,
And Volunteer Garage, He was so busy laughing that he could not pass.
I wasn't even going to try to pass because I didn't want to fall. I didn't want to get knocked into the woods.
It's all right.